ranking the best defensive ends in Madden 25. And we're back here with another tier list update. Today we're going to have our first look at defensive ends. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. And now the very first card we got right here is 80 overall Chase Young. Chase Young, 77 speed, 81 acceleration. Does have 80 finesse moves, which is pretty solid. Block shed, impact blocking a little bit lower. Also lower power moves, of course, and traits on defensive linemen, one of the most important things. We'll talk about it more later, but this card has every single trait on yes, which Chase Young, once he gets a better card, which we'll cover later, that does help him because that means he's going to use he's going to use his finesse moves, he's going to use his power moves, but this card in particular just not having like the best balance. I think he's a good representation of the D tier. Now after that we get Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams offers you no speed or excel, but does have 80 power moves. The impact blocking pretty solid. Block shed doesn't hit 80, but traits, again, this is why this is important. Bull rush, think of that as power moves. Spin and swim, think of that as finesse moves. Does this mean bull rush is the only one on yes, meaning hey, he's going to use power moves, but we don't have to look at his finesse move rating because he's not going to use them. His traits are ideal for his card, and for that reason I am also going to have Leonard Williams in the D tier, even though he doesn't have the speed or excel. Now after that we get 80 overall Montez Sweat with 83 speed, 83 acceleration. This is really what the card's offering you right here. The pass rush really isn't great, but it's the speed and excel, and the traits on this card, bull rush and swim move on yes. So yeah, it's just 83 speed, 83 excel with okay pass rush. Like, it's not like ideal, but for me, Montez Sweat, I do think he's a little bit better than these guys. Because of that, I'm gonna place him in the C tier. We also get 80 overall Zadarius Smith with 74 speed, 76 acceleration. This time again though, it's not like the Montez Sweat with 83. He offers you little to nothing as a pass rusher and also bull rush and swim move on yes. If he would only have the bull rush move on yes, I would have put this card in the D tier, but I'm gonna place Zadarius Smith in this F tier. We also get Von Miller right here, 77 speed, 77 acceleration. Again, doesn't offer you much as a pass rusher, and he does have all the traits on yes. Von Miller is someone that I can see debated in the D tier, but he's gonna be someone I also place F. And we also get new Dolphins gray right here, Calais Campbell, 65 speed, 67 acceleration, but offers you nothing as a pass rusher, and traits has all the pass rush traits on yes. Calais Campbell, even though he's new Dolphins great, he is going to be someone in this F tier for me. Now we get 80 overall Eric Armstead with 72 speed, 70 acceleration. This time 80 power moves, lower finesse moves, a little bit lower block shed as well, but he does have the swim move trait on yes. So I just think Leonard Williams is a better version of this card. Both of them for me are more defensive tackles than defensive ends as well. So Eric Armstead is going to be in the F tier for me. We also get Will Anderson Jr., 79 speed, 81 acceleration. This time 80 finesse moves, 71 power moves, a little bit lower block shed, a little bit lower impact blocking, but trait wise, bull rush and spin move on yes. Will Anderson for me, I kind of debated him being on the same level as Montez Sweat, but I'm gonna lean him more in the D tier. Now we get Field Pass Max Crosby. This is a card that starts off at an 80 overall, but you could have upgraded him in season 1 to get him up to an 85. This is a card that can get all 32 team chems. He has 84 speed, 86 acceleration, really great finesse moves, a little bit lower power moves, and with the all 32 team chems, could have got him up to like 85 speed, 87 acceleration, which is actually really solid, and decent block shed as well. Traits all 3 on yes, so he will use his power move rating, but this is a card that I think was S tier for a while. I think S tier will make sense in a little minute, but he's going to be more along lines like an A tier player now. I still think he's top in the game, and I think he's an absolute beast. And now after that, we're going to talk about JJ Watt. 80 overall JJ Watt, 82 and 85. We're going to cover them all right by each other since we're here. Now the 80 overall, pretty easy to rank, just offers you basically nothing as a pass rusher. So the 80 overall is going to be someone in the F tier. Now let's go to the 82 overall right here. That does have 76 speed, 81 acceleration, 80 power moves, 80 block shed. And if we look at traits, everything you would want on yes, right? So he does have ideal traits. It's just the stats aren't crazy on this card. I think the 82 is like D, maybe could see him C tier by Montez Sweat, but I'm gonna lean him D. And then let's go over the full JJ Watt right here that has 78 speed, 83 acceleration, a little bit lower finesse moves, good power moves, block shed, impact blocking, and same exact traits as before. This is someone though that could potentially get the extra X factor. Now this isn't something that starts on, but it's something that you could potentially get. I don't love the card. I think he's okay. I think he's a little bit better than Montez Sweat, so I'm gonna place the 85 in the B tier, but I also like Max Crosby a lot more than this card. And then after that we get 80 overall Mike Dana from the Game Time promo that has 76 speed, 82 acceleration, does have 80 power moves, a little bit lower block shed, but traits bull rush on yes. So he is actually very similar to Leonard Williams. So I'm place Mike Dana right by Leonard Williams. And then after that we get 80 overall Joe Klecko, and this card has 76 speed, speed, 81 acceleration with, again, little to no pass rush. Let's just look at traits though. Only the bull rush move on yes, which is pretty important to note. This card though, the 80 overall, again, just really offers you nothing really. So I'm going to place him F. But again, we're going to be going over all the AKA Joe Kleckos in a row right here. We got a lower overall 84, 79 speed, 84 acceleration, this time 83 power moves, and 83 block shed, 84 impact blocking. Overall, that is actually really solid stats. I think the 84, C or B for me. What he offers you is like a little bit of like an X factor, like an edge shred type of thing. So I'm gonna say JJ is slightly better than this 84 Klecko, but if you don't plan on running any X factors on JJ, just run the Klecko. And then finally though, we get the full 87 Joe Klecko right here that has 82 speed, 87 acceleration, 87 power moves. Again, won't use finesse moves, and has great block shed and impact blocking as well. And I think the biggest thing on this card is his X factor once again. So he can get the AKA double or nothing, but I think the value of this card, it has to be the AKA edge shred X factor right here too. Just this starting on, hell yeah, like yes, all aboard the Joe Klecko hype train, because he gets that edge shred X factor. He's going to be our first S tier player today, and we're going to have quite a few options in S tier. I think one group is going to be X Factor guys. One group is just going to be how they actually play guys without the X Factor. All right, and now we go up to 81s right here, where we got Jeffrey Simmons with 65 speed, 74 acceleration. Does have 81 power moves, 80 block shed, and for traits, bull rush and swim move on yes. This is a card that will get better as he goes up in overall. We'll cover it later, but the 81, the fact that he has the finesse move trait on yes, I'm going to place this Jeffrey Simmons in the F tier. And after that, we get Greg Rousseau right here that has 74 speed, 81 acceleration, 81 power moves. This time, not the best block shed or impact blocking, traits, bull rush, and swim move on yes. So 81 Greg Rousseau for me, he is going to be someone that does slightly make this D tier. We get 81 Grady Jarrett right here that just really just doesn't offer you anything as a pass rusher, and also no speed or excel. So Grady Jarrett is going to be quite an easy addition to this F tier. We also get 81 Kenny Clark that, can I just repeat what I just said? Again, just really doesn't offer you anything as a pass rusher. So Kenny Clark also going to be F for me. Now after that, we get Derek Brown, and Derek Brown, he's 6'5", 320. He's not an edge rusher. This is a defensive tackle, man, and he's 70 speed, 70 acceleration. Again, really good power moves, good block shed as well, and does have that bull rush move on yes. Does get hurt by the swim move trait being on yes. I like the fact that he has 80 power moves. He's a defensive tackle though, so for me, he's going to be in the D tier. And say he just had bull rush on yes, I'd put him C. Now we get 82 DeMarcus Lawrence, 75 speed, 78 acceleration, but what you're going to see is, again, just really just doesn't offer you much as a pass rusher. So DeMarcus Lawrence gonna be F for me. We also get Cameron Jordan, again, just gonna repeat what I just said, just really nothing in the 80s for pass rush, so I really just don't think there's a point to run him. Gonna be F for me. Now we get Aiden Hutchinson, 77 speed, 81 acceleration, 81 finesse moves, 75 power moves, a little bit lower block shed, and for traits, bull rush and swim move on yes. I think Aiden Hutchinson though is actually really solid. I'm gonna place him in the C tier. Now we get the pre-order reward Julius Peppers with 79 speed, 82 acceleration, 81 finesse moves, 77 power moves, and does have 79 block shed, 85 impact blocking, and for traits, bull rush and swim move on yes. I would say this Julius Peppers, maybe you could see him B, but I'm also going to place him top into the C tier as well. I like him and Klecko a little bit more than Sweat and Hutch, but I think they belong on the same tier. We also get Kalijah Cansey right here, 80 speed, 85 acceleration, does have 80 finesse moves, 75 power moves, lower block shed, lower impact blocking, and for traits, all 3 pass rush traits on yes. So again, this is another card that I actually really like. I think Kalijah Cansey is kind of similar to like Klecko with the fact that I like JJ a little bit more because he does offer you that edge shred X factor, but besides that, they're pretty similar from a stat standpoint, so I could see these cards being on the same level. We also get Carl Granderson, again, just really doesn't offer you much as a pass rusher and doesn't have the speed or excel to make up for it in my opinion, so this is going to be someone that is in the F tier. We also get pre-order reward Dwight Freeney this time with 81 speed, 82 acceleration, 82 finesse moves, a little bit lower power moves, but good block shed, good impact blocking, and for traits, actually only has the spin and swim move on yes, meaning he's only going to use his finesse move rating as well. We can ignore his power move rating. I like this Dwight Freeney card, man. I'm going to place him in the B tier by JJ Watt. Now we get some team builders. We get Charles Omenihu that has 73 speed, 80 acceleration, decent power moves at 81, block shed, impact blocking, not the best, and for traits, only the bull rush move on yes, so that means we don't have to look at his finesse move rating. So in this C tier level, man, yeah, I think he's relatively solid. Gonna place him C. Then we get Bilal Nichols as well with 72 speed, 79 acceleration. He does have 80 power moves this time, and for traits, only the bull rush move on yes. So for me, he's like a little bit better Derek Brown because of the fact that, again, I think of him as a DT because he's 6'4", 313. I wouldn't play this card as an edge rusher, but tier better Derek Brown for me. Gonna be in the C tier. I also get Agbo right here. here that has 77 speed, 78 acceleration, really good finesse moves, block shed power moves a little bit lower, and for traits, this time only spin and swim on yes. So that means we don't have to look at his power move rating. It's just he's going to use finesse moves, right? And I think this card again is pretty solid. I'm going to place him also in this C tier. Now we go to the 83s. We get Cameron Hayward, 70 speed, 71 acceleration, but again, 6'5", 295. Think of him more as a DT, and he has 84 power moves, 84 block shed, and for traits, only the bull rush move on yes, meaning he won't use finesse moves. And I like Cam Hayward's card a lot, man. I really do. I really like the way he plays a DT. I'm going to place him B, and I might be slightly overrating him, but I'm a big Cam Hayward fan, man. We also get Trey Hendrickson, 79 speed, 82 acceleration, really good finesse moves, power moves a little bit lower, block shed a little bit lower as well, and for traits, only spin and swim on yes, and he has good pass rush as well. I think Trey Hendrickson is someone... Again, I kind of want to put B tier, but it's the block shed being a little bit lower for me. I'm going to place him more C. And again, Cam Hayward for me is a defensive tackle. Don't think of him as a defensive end. We also get Nick Bosa with 77 speed, 80 acceleration, 83 finesse moves, 79 power moves, 79 block shed as well. And for traits, all three on yes. It's all really, really solid for Nick Bosa. Yeah, I'll place Bosa in the B tier as well. We also get Christian Barmore right here, 71 speed, 78 acceleration, 80 finesse moves on the card with a little bit lower power moves. Really great impact blocking though, lower block shed, and for traits, bull rush and swim move on yes. So yeah, I think he's okay. I'm gonna place Barmore. This is another guy that probably more of a defensive tackle, but D or C, and I don't hate either which one. I'll go ahead and place him slightly in the C tier. Now we get back-to-back Micah Parsons. This is the one from the MVP bundle, I believe, the pre-order one. And the 83 and the 84, it's literally just +1 stats. So yeah, the 84 has +1s, and for me, that's not a big enough difference to say, hey, like, oh, whole another tier level. No, they're on the same level, and I only have the pictured 84, but the 83 is literally the exact same card in my opinion. And yeah, he's 84 speed, 85 acceleration, 84 finesse moves. Really, this is the big thing right here though, getting the physical stats on defensive end. And Micah Parsons also has really ideal traits as well. I love Micah Parsons cards, man. And for that reason, I'm gonna place the 84 and the 83 both in the A tier for me. I think he's a step above these guys right here for sure. Now we also get 84 Myles Garrett. Again, is basically just the 85 as well. Like they're really similar. One's a core elite, is the ultimate alumni champion, which I know not everyone got this card, but 85 Myles Garrett, they're gonna be right by each other for me. 80 speed, 84 acceleration, 85 power moves on this card right here, and for traits has all three pass rush traits on yes. B or A, given the cards we're about to cover. All right, I think these cards are B, and I think it'll make sense in the end, but I'm gonna place these cards B. And we also get 84 overall Max Crosby with 79 speed, 82 acceleration, has 85 finesse moves, 76 power moves, good block shed as well, and same exact traits as before. The biggest difference is the fact that his 85 just has this much speed and excel over him, in my opinion. Like, this one also has better block shed too. Like, the 85 is a tier better. So yeah, I'm gonna place this 84 in the B tier while the 85's in the A tier. We also get 84 overall AJ Epinenza right here. Probably said that wrong, but 76 speed, 76 acceleration, has 84 power moves, 80 block shed, 86 impact blocking, and for traits, only the bull rush move on yes. Yeah, I think AJ, you know what this is gonna make me do? I think AJ is just better than Cam Hayward. I'm gonna drop Cam Hayward down one. I think I was overrating him. I'm gonna place AJ in the B tier, Cam Hayward come down in the C. After that, we get 85 overall Jeffrey Simmons with 70 speed, 81 acceleration, 80 finesse moves, 86 power moves, 87 block shed, 87 impact blocking. I like all the stats, man. I do. And for traits, bull rush and swim move on yes. I like the Jeffrey Simmons card, man. I don't think he's an S tier caliber player, but I really do like him, man. I gotta put him A tier. I think he's better as a DT. Literally, the only thing I think he's lacking is speed and excel. I think he can play really, really well. I don't think he's S tier, but I don't mind it being A. We also got rookie premier Braden Fish right here with 78 speed, 85 acceleration, 86 power moves, 84 block shed, 82 impact blocking. For traits, only the bull rush move on yes as well. And this is another card that I think is actually really, really solid and potentially slept on as well. Could potentially get all 32 team chems. So with 79 speed, 86 speed, 86 acceleration DT, like, he is really, really solid, man. I'm gonna place Fish also in this A tier, man. I think he is very underrated for rookie premier choices. And did I almost forget Greg Rousseau off the list? Maybe I didn't have his picture at first, but 86 Greg Rousseau, 80 speed, 87 acceleration, has really good power moves yet again. The good block shed as well. I like the speed, I like the excel on the card, and the bull rush and swim move trait on yes. The one weakness of the card I think is finesse moves, and I think that's the reason why he's not an S tier caliber card. I am still going to place him in this A tier. And now after that, we get Gauntlet Reward Montez Sweat, and you could choose the B and D or the champion one. Same exact card from a stat standpoint. point, doesn't change my rankings. 86 speed, 86 acceleration. This is the big thing right here. Given the meta on defense, like disengage style, like even double A gap still good, like just disengages being the way to get pressure. This is a very important rating for defensive linemen, and I get the power moves are lower, but I think this card more than makes up for it because of this right here. For me, this Montez Sweat is going to be an alternative to Flecko and another card we're going to cover. So he doesn't get like a crazy X factor or anything, but he is a really fast rusher that is a problem in the game. Just given like the disengage style of pressure that you get. Now after that, we have 87 overall Myles Garrett with 83 speed, 86 acceleration, 80 finesse moves, 87 power moves, 84 block shed, 82 impact blocking, can get all 32 team chems. So potentially 84 speed, 87 acceleration any single team. And I think this Myles Garrett card is really, really good. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think he's S tier, man. I would rather run Montez over him. I'd run Klecko because of the X factor, like another top end of A tier card for me. I really like him and Max Crosby a lot in this tier. And after him, we get 87 overall Chase Young that has 84 speed, 88 acceleration, really high finesse moves this time, lower power moves, but block shed impact blocking also solid as well. And for traits, again, same traits as before. I think what holds this card back is the power move rating, but still, again, I think a really great rusher in the game. For me, Chase Young is going to be another person that joins this A tier, man. And he's more about like Max Crosby and Miles for me. I really like these three cards right here. Again, just didn't make S for me today. And after that, we get 87 Micah Parsons with 87 speed, 87 acceleration, 88 finesse moves, 80 power moves, 82 block shed. And again, same traits as before. And again, this Micah card is very similar to the Montez Sweat for me. Basically the same exact thoughts to both of them. I think if you're not running the X factors on defensive end, I think him and Montez are beastly. Just again, the style of defenses that get pressure in this game, you want the speed and excel, or you want some X factors. And for our last card of the video right here, we got Mark Gastineau right here that has 85 speed, 88 acceleration, great finesse moves, great power moves, block shed, impact blocking, and also bull rush and swim move on yes, meaning he's going to use both of these traits right here, or both of those moves. And really the big selling point I have on him, once again, like there's actually a couple. So you can go extra elite for 2 AP, you could go double or nothing, or you could go the blitz X factor as well that wipes the blocker resistance. I think this is another X factor player, and I don't really know what to tell you guys which one to run. I think all of them have their benefit, man. I really do. I think you can justify running any of these three, and I think it makes sense. So yeah, Mark Gastineau is very similar to Joe Klecko for me, with the fact that you have two strategies on D-line, I think. 2 X factor players, or you just go like the speed and excel with Montez and Micah. So this is what my thoughts on defensive end is looking like currently in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? If you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date here with everything that's the best in Madden 25 Ultimate Team, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use some of these cards live on stream, been streaming here on both YouTube and Twitch. To watch on the YouTube, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.